Hello everybody, how you doing today? Superfiend here, and welcome back to our legendary Total War 3 Kingdoms Huang Shao playthrough. Huang Shao belonging to the Yellow Turban faction, and by the time you're watching this, the game should be officially released, I believe so. But I am still recording for my early access preview. So again, I just feel compelled to say thank you to Creative Assembly for the early access. I did have a lot of fun with it, and an interesting thing happened when we ended last episode. We were at a dilemma, and it was spring of 194. And then because it was a dilemma, I just kind of like did an Alt F4 to shut the game down. And when I opened it back up, I was at the end turn of the previous turn. So just now before I started the recording, I clicked on end turn. Liu Dai asked us for peace again, just like he did last episode. I rejected. These guys seem to have moved into the same places, and then Liu Bei was succeeded by Gong Lan Shu. We have Gao Gan declared war on Taishan. And then no dilemma this time. So apparently the dilemma was like a one-off random chance type event. So I don't have a dilemma this time around. But let's go ahead and let's get the campaign moving and grooving again. Really quick summary. We started up there at our starting province. We migrated all the way down to Donglai. And then we came back this way. And Liu Dai, Huang Shao, and Liu Bei all kind of came out of the fog of war. We lost Tai Shan, and I think we even lost Beihai. And then with ambushes and like careful movement, we were able to successfully defeat Huang Shao, Liu Dai, and then eventually at the end of last episode, Liu Bei. We completely wiped him out. We killed him, I think, yeah, because he's been succeeded by somebody else. I think we got some ancillaries from that. And then now our goal is going to be to take back Taishan. I don't know that I want to come all the way up here and take Dong and the Iron Mine quite yet. I think it might be better for us to come take Longye, if I'm saying that correctly. I still haven't looked up the correct pronunciation of this commandery or this settlement. And in any case, the reason why I would want to take it is because we've already got these two territories right here that are part of it. And it is a walled city. At least I believe it is. It has walls on the map there, so I'm pretty sure it's walled. And we're getting enemy AI factions that are coming in through this roadway here. And if we were to take this city, then if this Total War AI is like similar Total War AIs, then it would probably just stop and congregate on the city, which I think would be more defensible. I don't think these small armies, these little marauder guys here, I don't think they're going to cause any problems for us. If we zoom in and we look at Taishan, you can see here that this he's suffering attrition. This is what it looks like. It's actually a really cool effect. The shadows are leaving his army, and so he's suffering attrition. This guy over here, Wang Long, he's not suffering any attrition yet, but if he doesn't push up and try to take the lumberyard, which honestly I don't know that he can take it because we got towers and really not that bad of a garrison. I have a feeling he's gonna bypass it and try to go somewhere else, but I don't think the AI is really going to try to take anything except possibly the farm right here. They might be able to get that. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to take... is this Pei Huang Shao? This is Pei Huang Shao. He's a little bit weakened, but he can move all the way into this settlement. And if we do that, he will be... he can move right into reinforcement range in a regular stance. However, if we stay with the forest march or the march stance, he can get all the way to the settlement, yet he won't replenish. I think it's more beneficial for us to be in the settlement, so let's go ahead and move him up all the way here and get him stationed in. Now that's probably going to cause Tao Xian to either backpedal this way combined with his attrition. I don't really see what else he would try to do. This army, now, because we have reinforced this, may, instead of heading north the way Tao Xian did, Wang Long may decide to head off to the fishing port over here. We'll just have to wait and see. But I do want to go ahead now, if we can, and get Taishan. And Huang Shao's army is, for the most part, pretty strong. We didn't suffer too many casualties fighting Liu Bei. We came out of that pretty much in good position. let's just move up to here a little bit. And what I'm worried about is somebody in the city. I don't see anybody. Let's check the garrison. It's weakened because Liu Bei took it not too long ago. He's only had a couple turns worth of replenishment. And replenishment in Three Kingdoms is so darn slow that he hasn't had time to replenish. However, can we... Oh, we can't get there this turn. You see the little dots right there. It's going to take 2 turns to close that distance. So, what we're going to do instead... do we get extra replenishment for encamping? I don't think you do in Three Kingdoms. No, you get extra military supplies. You don't get extra replenishment for encamping. So encamping and ambushing are functionally the same except for the military supplies. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to come over here where we have a 70% chance to ambush. We're going to go into an ambush stance. I really like this, like, it almost reminds me of like Octopus Ink or something. You know, the way what are they called? Oh my god, I can't remember the class of the animal. Something pod or whatever. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It reminds me of like squids and octopus. They squirt out the ink and then they run and they hide. And let's see, we got some skill points we can spend. Looking in here, Gang Z, he is on assignment. Now, does it tell us like where he's on assignment in here? Location. No. It says he's in Donglai. And then 25% food from farming, 50% income from peasantry. So I think the settlement in here has additional peasantry income bonus. Where's the food production? See, it's still for me really difficult to determine like all the effects that are occurring within settlements or on characters or on armies, and more importantly, like what's the cause of the effect. I still get all hung up on that. Anyhow, it doesn't really matter. We need to spend the point in here. So let's look at what we can do. Minus 20% corruption. Where do we see corruption? Is that in here? Money? We have minus 1% corruption. That's really not that much, is it? It's really not. But I think corruption is a mechanic that like you lose a little bit of your income from commanderies due to well, corrupt government officials. Campaign movement range, guerrilla deployment and night battles. What's this over here? General's aura of influence. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. You know what? Ooh, building minus 25% building upkeep. I think I want to come over here to Tranquility for the 3% income from peasantry faction wide. I think that's just always active. And I think if you play your cards right and you get your settlements upgraded with a really high population, of course you'll have negative public order. I think you make a boatload of money from peasantry. I think it like really probably outscales commerce in the late game, but I don't have any late game experience, so that's all just conjecture at this point. I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about. Minus 10% construction cost, minus 1 construction time, minus 25% building upkeep. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all part of his administration stuff here, also in Donglai. So let's see what we can do. Is this the same? No. See, okay, so we got a minus 1 construction time over here as well. In addition to here, so Lei Pishang could, if we pursue resolution, could be giving minus 2 construction time where he's on assignment. That's not that bad. And then on the way there, we also can chase down this 3% income from peasantry. Ooh, 20. Ooh, 10% character experience. How much experience does he gain just sitting around like this? Like, I have no idea. You know, what'd be really cool is if when you pop over this, I guess it's the experience bubble, but I don't know. It would be really neat. Like it says current XP 3555 out of 8,000. It'd be really nice if it showed me like the previous turn versus this turn. Or maybe the lack of that information indicates that it doesn't really change per turn. You see, I have no idea. Some of this stuff is just not really explained all that well in the user interface. Anyways, we're going to get Tranquility for the 3% income from peasantry, faction-wide. I think the next turn, maybe we'll go after resolution. That also raises his expertise, which is the closest of his skills to be 100. So I guess that works good. And we got 3,085 in our treasury, spending 200 per turn. We can do that for 15 more turns. I don't really think I want to spend any money. Do we have any faction council stuff yet? Or a court? It doesn't appear that way. Let's look at... okay, so we can build in... This is kind of funny. It doesn't just take you there. Oh, if you double-click it, zooms in. Okay, fine. Ooh, construction available. Low public order. That's never a good thing. Hostile forces... Faction support. What is our faction support? It's still mostly in our favor. We only lost the town for like a turn or two at most. If we go with the next upgrade, it doesn't open up any new building slots, and it does spend a fair amount of our money. If we do that and we don't get extra money within 5 turns, we'll find ourselves kind of in bad shape. This is a little bit better, but also does not really give us a whole lot of money. I'm not going to spend any money right now because I don't know how much we're going to get per turn when and if we take Taishan. And if is a question mark because I don't know if Gonglan Shu has an army nearby that they're going to be able to put in here. So I guess the best thing to do is maybe just end our turn. I want to, really quick, I want to look at Huang Shao. And... the Green Dragon Crescent Blade. This is what we got from Liu Bei. So he has already equipped a 9 Instinct, 10 Charge bonus. This item is significantly better. And then looking at the other 3 stats, melee damage, armor piercing. So we got 96, 43, and 24. 96. It's like, it's significantly better. Ooh, I really want to give it to him. It will boost up his instinct, which will also give him increased melee damage and a little bit of reduction in recruitment cost, and then his expertise will go up. If we didn't give it to him, like, who else would we give it to? I don't think we can give it to Huang Shao. It doesn't seem that it's equipable at all. Yep, can't be equipped. This guy can have it. He can have it, but why would I want to give it to this guy when I could give it to, like, our very awesome other starting general that we're really good friends with? So I think that's what we're going to do. Point. And just like that, Instinct, he's now a legendary character with Instinct as well. So Resolve and Instinct are now over 100. I still have no idea what that really means. But he's legendary. Yay. Okay, I was having a sip of coffee. That's why I'm a little bit slow here. Gongdu invites you to form a coalition, establishing a non-binding agreement to fight mutual enemies. For my Huang Shao playthrough, I understand that coalitions, you need to, like, have a meeting before you decide that other people can join. Let's go ahead and negotiate this. What is his faction? Like, what's his faction called? Well, his faction is called Gongdu. And the factions are named after the characters. Like, it keeps throwing me off, you know? Like, I think, like, oh, it's the Dwarf faction or this faction. Like, I think I'm the Yellow Turbans. No, I'm really the Huang Shao faction is what I really am. Where is he on the map? I want to know where he is. Like, who am I making peace with? Is it or this treaty with? Is this some guy that's way over here? Or is he over here? This is Yellow Turban Rebellion, so this is not him. Where are your borders, buddy? I want to know where your borders are. Now, if we pick this, it's 1767. And I think we could get more if we ask for regular payments. So request regular payments. It was 1667. Let's just see what we can add here. Well, can we do like... No, see, this is going to end up being more. Okay, let's try 250. 250, they don't like it. Let's try 240. 240 is too low. Let's try 245. Too high. Let's try 243. Too low. It's like the price is right in here, folks. 242. Bingo! The price is right. He wants to go with this. And so over 10 turns, this ends up being almost 2,500. That's more than the 1,600. Plus, it also fixes our income problems. At least for 10 turns. You got to be really careful when you do these like payment per turn deals, because then you'll look at your upkeep or your income per turn and you'll be thinking like, oh, it's really good. And then all of a sudden like 4 deals end at once and you realize that you are broke. It's always a little dangerous. What else can we do in here? Trade ancillaries? Offer food duration. Do we have excess food? We have 11 excess food. I don't think I want to give him 11. Let's maybe give him like 2. Look, that puts us up even like further in our favor. I like this. I like these little indicators that they added to diplomacy here. I mean, I think it makes the negotiations take a little bit longer, which maybe isn't the most exciting Let's Play content. But by golly, you can tell exactly what the AI wants and exactly how they feel about it. I really like that. And then, yeah, so we're going to form a coalition with Gongdu. I have no idea where this guy is on the map. I think he might be over here somewhere. Deal signed. Yes. Okay. And the attrition sends him back the other way. And Wang Long doesn't want to mess with Pei Wan Shu. Ma Teng signed a peace treaty with Gongdu. Huang Shao formed a coalition with Gongdu. Let's go back into diplomacy. Maybe, well, I don't see why it would be any different, but maybe we can find Gongdu and see, there we go. Yeah, he's all the way across the damn map. Oh, good grief. Well, darn it. And like, who else can I make diplomacy with? Okay, I don't want to click on you anymore. Okay, I can't do anything with you. It's a little misleading. I think Hey Yi, I think he's Yellow Turban. See, this kind of frustrates me because I can't tell at a glance who the other Yellow Turbans are. And so, like Dong Min, I can't negotiate with this guy because I don't have a high enough like faction rank yet, but I can negotiate with Yellow Turbans. And then so see, here is one of the other Yellow Turban factions, but it's like the quick deal won't show you that you can do that with any of them. So for the past like 30 turns, I didn't realize that we could do this. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. Trade and marriage. Trade and marriage. I don't want to request any more food trade or anything like that. Can we do a trade agreement with? Let's cancel this. Let's go back to Gongdu. There you are. Oh, what is this little icon? A war coordination target is available. Start a negotiation and assign a war target using the coordination options. Now that's interesting. Request military support. Okay, that's just asking them to join a war. How do I ask them? War coordination. Who's he at war with? Sorry, I'm just experiencing this for the first time, so I want to like look at it a little bit. So what I want to know is if I do war coordination, select target. So can I not like pick individual armies like I could in previous titles? Well, maybe you can, but right now it's giving me like that. Okay, so I don't like that. I don't like the way that works. In order to do a war coordination target, you have to click the faction. You have to go into negotiate. You have to click in here, and then you have to click like in there. That's 1, 2, like that's like 3 or 4 clicks. Why do I have to go into negotiation to give him a target? Like, why can't it just be like previous Total Wars, where you just click on him, and then like there's something like somewhere else that just says like give war target just readily available? Or maybe it wasn't like that. I know that in previous Total Wars, if you select their armies, let's get out of diplomacy for a minute. Like if I select Gongdu's army, I know that in previous Total War, Warhammer at least, like directly from the army, you can give them a coordination target. So you can't really do that here. I don't like that. It's a lot of extra clicking. Anyways, we're totally sidetracking from our campaign. Let's go back to Gongdu, negotiate. I wanted to see if we could ask him for a trade agreement. That's all I really wanted to do in here, and we can't. Okay. Please bear with me. I'm so sorry. It's not exciting. It's gonna get exciting right now, I think. Let's take our settlement back. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start the battle. We are not going to delegate this because I don't want to take excessive casualties. Now, what was that all about? That was strange. In every single battle that I've initiated up until this one, the loading bar would go, and I'd have to click continue to go to the battle screen, or to go into the battle map. This one, the loading bar, like, loaded, and the interface did, like, a couple weird things, and then just loaded it automatically. It's strange. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to... We're going to deploy right here. Do we have fire arrows? This guy has fire arrows. Guanhai. But these guys don't. Okay, so here is our fire arrows. Oh, we can deploy like right. Oh, this whole force has the Vanguard thing because of some ability that I gave this guy. That's right. Forgot about that. He's gonna watch back here from the trees. We're gonna put our Yellow Turban warriors. We're gonna put them here, and then we're gonna put our stronger spear unit on this side. But we're gonna get nailed by all these towers. So Guanhai's troops are going to take a little bit of extra damage. And then, well, let's see, our peasant guy here. Just come up in the back. And then, of course, we have our archery masters. We'll put them behind these guys for now. And then we'll set these guys here. Huang Shao there. And... is that everything? Nope. Forgot a couple units. Okay, and so what we want to do straight away, we want to burn that thing down. And so while we watch this for a second, oh, they're coming out. What are they? They are G infantry captain. They do not have shields. So let's push up. Push up. So these guys are going to get like wrecked. Let's shoot the other tower, because this one is now on fire and burning, and then our archer militia are going to come out and cause problems for us. And so let's see. By now on the channel should be out and available to watch my Three Kingdoms impressions video. So I invite you to watch that if you want to know, if you want the more detailed version of how I feel about the game. Overall, I feel pretty good about it. I am enjoying the game. Very strange strategy from the AI here, though. Come out here and chase us like this. I don't quite understand why they do that. And I think the game is pretty good. I do think the potential is here for this to be one of the best Total War titles that Creative Assembly has made in recent years. That's honestly pretty much how I feel about it. There's a lot of new systems on the campaign map and stuff like that. I haven't had the chance to play into the late game to see if those systems work well or if they become like a burdensome pain in the butt. I'm hoping that they'll all, you know, work well. A lot of arbitrary game decisions or campaign mechanics have been replaced by systems that are maybe a little bit more meaningful or impactful. And I talk about all that a little bit in my impressions video. So if that's something that you think you'll be interested in, be sure to check it out. And be sure to, well, don't be sure to do anything. Just be sure to check it out if it sounds interesting. All right, so that was easy. They had a whopping 3 units to protect the settlement. We didn't take very many casualties. That's the way we wanted it to go. And we will occupy. Well, now we have a dilemma. Minus 20%. Whoa. Okay, I can... Oh, I didn't realize this. Okay, so you can click on these little things to kind of like see the things that are part of the dilemma. That's kind of good, but there are other dilemmas where you can't really like inspect things. Okay, well anyways, your general reports that swift colonization of the recently annexed territory will be crucial to our prosperity. With many of our people keen to seek residency in the newly acquired lands, he advises that we help speed up the migration process by sending out the military to organize and mobile the masses. So we can have minus 15% replenishment for Huang Shao for 5 turns, but we get a population boost of 20% for Taishan. Or we could get... Or, okay, so it's minus 15% replenishment for our army either way. It's just the difference of 5 turns versus 3 turns. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to pick the big, fat, beefy one. We have... we are getting 16,000 people per turn. We pick that, and it'll go up by quite a bit, I guess. Still says 16,000 per turn. I hope it did something. All right, let's look at the settlement here. What did the AI build when they took this from us? Refugee shelters. If we upgrade, do we get an extra building slot? Darn it. We need an extra building slot is what we really need. So we're positive income per turn for like the next 10 turns while we have that diplomatic agreement. Maybe a little bit longer now that we have Taishan. We got 3,600 in our treasury. Let's go ahead and start upgrading this. It's really tempting to do the instant upgrade, but it's only 2 turns, so we'll just wait it out. And then the other thing I want to do here. Why is he in a normal stance? How did he end up in a normal stance? We used the forced march to get here. I guess it just took him out of it automatically. I don't know why that is. How far can he move? He has like no chance of catching this guy. So both of these armies, they turned back, Wang Long and Taishan. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back up here, hold down the fort. Oh, we have an assignment too. Yippee! We have an assignment. We have an assignment. So this guy is, he's all done, huh, with what he was doing. Well, I think we're going to spend a little bit of time building up Taishan so that we can get the garrison building. And so I think putting Li Peishang with his construction cost reduction and construction time reduction, I think putting him over here is probably a good idea. We have really bad public order in here. Public order over here is okay. Extremely negative, but going up. Public order in here, not so good. We're still getting -3 public order from the faction support. -1 public order due to faction support in here. And -12 public order from faction support over here. So I think by the time faction support goes up a little bit, it's only 10 out of 100. That's pretty bad. So our military supplies are still going up. I don't know. I'm a little confused. And so then here's what I think we're gonna do. I think that we are for now gonna pursue peace with Gonglan Shu. I wish I could ask for some money on top of this, but darn it, you can't. Okay, so that gets us a little bit of a break over here on these cities. We can't get Dong back quite yet, and that's also kind of good in one way because it will allow the AI to spend some of its resources instead of fighting us. Maybe they'll like build up the city so that like in 10 or 15 turns when we come back to take it, it'll be higher than level 4. I don't want to come up here and fight Huang Shao. Well, do I want to get a peace treaty with him too? He'll also go with the peace treaty. And if we do that, what I'm thinking is it gives us a good opportunity to come in here and kill this goofball, Taishan, that we are at peace with. Oh no. No, we are at war with him. Okay. It'll give us a chance to come over here and kill Taishan, and then we could maybe annex the temple, which is probably really good for us, although I don't know. And then Liu Dai has this farmland, and then the Han Empire's over here. So it kind of like pushes us over this way. That may not be the best decision because it's also going to push us more into the interior of China. And I don't know how many people over here love us or hate us. There's this big giant river that comes this way. I'm guessing it's probably like the Yellow River. It takes a couple turns to move across. So, you know, I'm just trying to decide. Do we want to like come in this way and try to like carve out a chunk of land like this? Or do we want to come up and try to carve out a chunk of land up at the top of the map? Now, if we do go up this way, this is like the end of the map, and then we're pretty much secure up here. And well, I know with my Huang Shao campaign, there's settlements in here. I just don't know how easily you can pass from here through the mountains to there. I think what I want to do is I want to go after Taishan and get this temple right here. And the reason for that is because this guy is just like a single settlement pain in the butt, and then we can easily annex this temple, I think. And they're both part of the same commandery. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Sign the peace treaty. Character developments. Phelan. Somebody is moving through our territory. Rebellion imminent. Langye. Oh dear. Well, I don't know where the rebellion's gonna show up. Bummer. Character ranks fine. Commandery secured. Forced migration. Assignments. Diplomacy. Huang Shao's gained a skill point. +5 faction support faction wide. Ooh. I'm really tempted to grab that right now. %10 research rate. Also very tempting. But since we're gathering up territory and we're part of the Yellow Turban faction and everybody hates us, let's go ahead and get dignity for the increased faction support. Now, what do we have here? +5 melee damage, -1 recruitment cost. If it goes up by 8, how much does it change? Didn't change at all. But I like this increased faction support, and then maybe next turn we'll go after the research rate. But the faction support is going to help us with public order and stuff a little bit faster. I could do a tax exemption over here. Haha, that staves off the rebellion. And it only hurts us by a little bit of income per turn. By a little bit of food. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do that. What's going on here? Do we have another point? I forgot to click the apply button. Okay. What is this? Why does it have a picture like that? I don't understand. What does this picture mean? Does that mean, is this how you tell it's is building something? I guess that's what that means. Okay, well, we don't have a whole lot of money. We're not earning a whole lot per turn. What turn is it? It's turn 20, by the way. So kind of a little bit of a slow-paced campaign. Liu Bao signed a peace treaty with He Yi. Faction succession. Yellow Turban Rebellion. Han Xian has been succeeded by Han Ping. Liu Bao declared war on Wang Long. So since we are at war with Wang Long, Liu Bao is going to like us a little bit more. Okay, here we go. On the issue of war, you find two schools of thought emerging between your generals. One argues that we must push our advantage and not waste time. The other suggests that rushing in without due thought could easily lead us into obvious traps. That certainly happened to the AI. Both sides have their merits. And who is this that we're talking about here? Liu Xian. Now, see, this is what I don't like. It would be really helpful if I could open up his character sheet. Well, I'm going to go ahead and choose the relationship deepens greatly between Huang Shao and Lin Bao. I feel like you can't really make a strategic choice with that because honestly, who's going to remember all the different people in their relationships? The dilemmas, I think, need to be changed so that you can explore character sheets and stuff like that. And then answer the dilemma, and then maybe they would have a more strategic impact on the campaign. As it is right now, they just kind of feel like a forced coin toss, essentially. Okay. And is this done? Large town. How many turns left? See, it's like, it'd be really cool if it told you, like if this is telling me that we're building, it'd be really nice if it told me how many turns it was until it was finished. Instead of me having to come over here and look at this. Like, you're already going out of your way to show me this whole thing. Why don't you show me that it takes one turn on top of what you're already doing? I mean, why not? All right, we want to come over here and take Honglie. Langye. So He's pretty much like fully replenished. So what we're gonna do? Is this a road or a river? Looks like a road. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come all the way here. We're gonna bring both armies. We're gonna have to move a second turn through our territory, so we'll get the Really? It's as far as he can move? No, okay, there we go. That's better. So he's gonna come all the way up here. And poor little Taishan is completely undefended. Don't know how I feel about that. And a very, very weak garrison. Oh boy, I hope I didn't make a mistake by pulling out of there early. I hope somebody doesn't pop in up there. Because I cannot afford to raise another army to defend it. And let's go ahead. Let's end our turn again. I want to see if... who are you? Where'd this guy go? Taishan, reject. Get out of here. What happened over here? Where did they go? Hei Yi has declared war on Dongmin. This is our coalition. No. Okay, so we got a guy that we can, we've gained an ancillary. Okay, cool. No, Dong. Oh gosh, it's so confusing. Gongdu. This is our coalition. Gongdu, not Dongmin. Okay. Now, who was this that was over here? Because I don't want someone to just pop out of the fog of war and take our city. But it's not showing me who was over there. Yep, we're just going to move at regular speed here. Supplies are still good. You know what we're going to do with Huang Shao? We're going to move to here. It seems a little backwards. I'm going to move to here. I'm going to sit in an ambush stance. Ah, there you are, you sneaky devil. Who are you? Huang Shao. Okay. Oh, now it's a never. Well, that's unfortunate. You're going to pop up onto the land right here, aren't you? That's what you're going to do. Crud. I should have moved him first. All right, let's force march. Let's come back a little bit. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it over to Longier. Because this pest is on our doorstep. How's our satisfaction here? This person's really mad. Okay, so let's see if we can give him something. Is he doing anything? No, he's not stationed anywhere. So these don't really seem to be all that worthwhile for this guy. Let's check in here. We can give him a wooden fish. He'll be a little bit happier. It'd be nice if we could get like another assignment or something unlocked. And recently we finished a reform. Okay, we need faction rank 7 before we can get any of this stuff. What are these units? Archery masters. Okay, we don't really have money to spend on buildings. So, and we can't really afford units right now. So I think really what I want to do is I want to look through and like get something like this. 10 enlightenment plus 4 satisfaction. And then enlightenment and character experience. I think that's really where we should go next. Be careful in 3 Kingdoms. You can't cancel one of these once you start it. Or can you? No, you can. Okay. It's not obvious. Was this the right one? Enlightenment and satisfaction. That's where I want to go. And your name is Wang Feng Ye. Wan Feng Yue. I gotta look that up too now. Y-U-E. Alright, we'll end our turn again. I'm gonna make a note. Well. Oh boy, I hope I can retreat. Like, run away, little man! It looks like he ran pretty far. Whew. That was close. But now we got her romping around our territory. Oh, it is winter time! Perfect. Dong Min signed a peace treaty with Huang Shao. Cao Mao declared war on Wang Long. Wang Long is he's going to find himself overwhelmed, it looks like. More and more people are piling in on him. Okay, so we can't see their military supplies, but military supplies go down by a lot in the wintertime. And I imagine that her military supplies were already going down from traveling along the coast, although I don't, that's also conjecture. I don't really know. But what I think we're going to do, replenishment disabled. I thought it was just lowered. Okay, how far can she move? She can move pretty far. We can also move pretty far. Can we move all the way up to here? We can, but we lose our ambush. And we don't have much of an ambush there. So what we can do... Come on, where was that 70% chance ambush I had? There it is. Okay, right here. Big ambush chance. Reinforcement range of the city. And then... Now, she's in forced march. She can move this far in forced march? My goodness, lady. What are your legs made out of? Wheels? What is our little garrison like here? Okay, she should feel extremely confident about attacking this guy out over here, right? Right? She should want to do that. She totally overwhelms him. And she's got a ton of G militia, which remember, these guys don't have shields. She's only got one unit of the Saber militia. So what I want to do is I want to try to lure her over here. So, like, his what's going on with his, like... What is his reinforcement range? Is it, like... This is so bizarre. Alright. We're going to put him right there. I'm hoping that she turns around and chases us. That's what I want to have happen. And if it does... then, by golly, this will be like the third or the fourth time that a Huang Shao ambush... Are you serious? They just keep falling for it. Oh, my. Well, Wang Fangwei, I'm thinking that... you're going to get captured as well. Only question is which of these is my garrison, which of these is my regular army? All right. Okay, who are you up there? You're the garrison. Ooh, perfect. Let's bring our horses over here. Okay, that's all those guys. Let's get Huang Shao moving. AI is moving up on me pretty quick. Oh my goodness, you took forever to get onto the battlefield. And why is the sword guy not over here? Why is the archer and the sword guy swapped? No, that's not right. It's not supposed to be like that at all. Sword, sword, spears. Let's just bring these spears back this way. Okay, I think everybody's on their way here. Yep. Oh dear. You know what might work better? Like, coming back here. Okay, we're gonna move over there. And then boop, 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 boop. Move there. Move there. Get our swords in front there. Okay, and then okay, come on. All right, you guys are like walking in molasses. I want to stay away from the mounted Lancer militia and the other Saber militia with my horse units. What I want is I want to get in the trees and have the AI move up, and then hopefully these guys can like come around and hit the AI archers in the back, because I want to use all of my archers to shoot their archers. And then let's get these guys like there. What is it? Did he see me? What's going on? No, you don't know I'm in here. I was too sneaky. You go away. Shoo. No. Yeah, see? That's right. You don't know I'm there. You might be able to hear me, but you can't see me. Okay. Something bad's gonna happen over here. Lancer militia. I'm gonna guess that they have lances and not quite as many shields. Oh, come on, please. And how are we doing over here? Oh boy, a little bit of a frame rate slowdown there too. So I really like the fact that battles are like much slower paced for a historic title. It really does take a little bit of time to get your troops like all set up and moving. It's a nice change of pace from Warhammer. All right, we need to start getting on the mounted saber militia here. Okay, those guys are just walking to their death over there, so not too bright. The enemy runs. Let's go shoot these archers there. Okay, all of these guys are they're just walking right to their deaths. Their archers are moving faster than the rest of their troops, and they're just walking into fiery arcs from our archery masters. So they're gonna die. But one thing we don't want to have happen is we don't want to run out of ammunition. So over here, I'm gonna turn off fire at will. Can you guys please finish your long march? Turn off fire at will there. Okay, we're gonna let them shoot us just a little bit. Okay, see, now we broke this group. We have guard mode is off, so we're just gonna keep chasing after those guys. And then now let's put these guys into a run over to here. And what I want to be shooting as much as possible with our archers are the G militia. So let's come over here. Stay on them. We want to shoot G militia. Oh, those clever duckies. They are targeting my archery masters over my other units. That's pretty smart. Okay, here we go. Some of the archers have turned to face these guys. It's okay if we lose them. They are part of the garrison. Start shooting them now. Oh boy. They're not even at their target yet, man. It takes a while to cover ground in this game. There we go. Now I realize that I just targeted a archer group there that was out of ammunition. Okay, let's see if we can exploit some gaps with our generals, our cavalry units. Let's also see if we can fire into the backs of those guys over there. See if we can fire there on those guys. Yeah, we're still chasing them. These guys are out of ammo. There we go, getting through the gaps and around the flanks. We'll run those guys down over there. Wipe these guys out. Charge into the rear here. There. 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 There we go. It's going to be a massive rout in just a moment here. And then whatever has ammunition left, shoot their general. Oh, we got a nice charge over here. A nice big fat target right into the Zhang infantry captain. Okay, and Wang Fangye taking too much damage. She popped some sort of ability, and there we go. She's fled. That is our victory. Okay, run them down. Run them down. Run them down. I feel like our infantry and stuff are gonna finish off all that. So where do we want to? Who do we want to chase down here? See, she's lost almost everything. Chase them, I guess. And I guess he'll continue running them down. So all in all, that was a pretty good setup and a pretty good victory. Let's go ahead and speed things up just a little bit. And let's go ahead and select them, him, and him, and hit G to put them all in a group. And because when any of them stop running, I want to know, because that means that they've killed everything they can. So this group is done. Where's the battle map page? We might be able to catch those archer militia there. What are they chasing? 30 archers way over there. He stopped. Let's go after... Yep. Okay, let's speed it up again. Oh, we have 103 axe band here. Who can we send after that? Who's our closest cavalry? 9 archers. Let's redirect from the 9 archers to the axe band. That is 30 archer military. I don't think we're going to catch those guys way over there. We're trying, though. There goes our horses. They're chasing. Can go ahead and stop with them. Okay, these guys are here. Let's watch a little bit of this. Is it going to be insert? Yes. Woohoo. There they go. Now is it page up and page down? There we go. Let's get right into the action. Oh, he jumped over him. He completely leapt over him. And then he's all done. He's like, he just walked back. He's like, did y'all see that? I jumped right over that guy. And then now he's going to hang out in the back because he probably got a little scared with the jump. What about over here? Anybody else going to jump over anybody? Come on, I want to see it. Oh, no, the banners are going down. Oh, well, that's cool. I don't know if it's because the bannermen died or if the models carrying the banners dropped them. Oh, that's pretty neat. Oh, that didn't seem very realistic. That was more like a... Some of this is like a kung fu movie. You know, one swing of the sword at the guy's ankle and he flips over like 57 times. All right. Anybody else chasing anybody? Because I kind of like got distracted in there. What are you? 43 axe band. Oh, I don't think you're going to catch anything. Why am I wasting time with this? Because I'm a dummy, that's why. Oh, here we go. 43 axe band. Let's see if we can run down some more people. Yes, I want to do it with these guys now. Okay, this is going to take a really long time if we don't speed it up. I want to be the people way out in front. Oh, they came back. Okay, now there's somebody else way out in front. A very ambitious soldier. Oh, come on, let me get over there. How do I get over to him? I want to be the guy out in front. No, he didn't want to do it. He got scared. So it seems like there's a little bit of a check so that if any model gets too far away from the unit, they come back to the unit, which is pretty neat. And the fine fellows that were running down are probably pretty tired because they stopped running and now they're just walking. Yeah. Whoa! Oh, he dove right into everybody. Knocked down like 3 people. And they're getting trampled. This is terrible. Terrible. I'm so happy that running down soldiers is back. I'm so happy. I used to do it all the time in Shogun 2 to clean up my battlefields so that when you win a big battle, there's like nothing left to fight on the campaign map. And let's claim our victory now. And just from Rome 2 and sort of in a way Attila and then the Warhammer titles, like running down troops just doesn't really seem to do very much. So I mean, if you run them down, you'll cut down a few of them, but you don't seem to cut down very many of them. And so I'm really happy that chasing down troops is now like a lucrative business. I'm happy it's back. Ransom that. We didn't capture anybody, and this is a new face here, so I think whatever her name was, I think she might be dead. We're gonna reject your peace treaty. That's right, I do reject your generosity. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, heroes aid. You read a report about one of your generals who beat 6 enemies single-handedly, largely due to the courage, speed, and loyalty of their horse. Heroes have always had something or someone to help them achieve their rightful destiny. It can be a loyal follower, a trusted steed, a book of wisdom, or a weapon of unique properties, but they all fulfill the same role. Whether it's fate or by your very own will and action, such a thing has come into your possession. The real test is figuring out how best to make use of it or them to help you achieve your goal. Chance to gain an ancillary for my faction. Okay. Well, this has nothing to do with that other thing that I was just reading, so. What does this do? Does this last for some amount of time? I don't get it. Is it this? Is it the artisan? Is that what we got? I don't know if this is connected to the other thing. Some of that stuff is still not very clear in the user interface. Anyways, I think we're going to end this one here. It was a pretty productive episode. We have captured back Taishan, secured peace with Gonglan Shu, just defeated a big force from Huang Shao, and then, well, we still haven't managed to come over here and capture the city of Longye, but I think we're getting close to being able to do that. I hope we'll be able to do it next episode. I want to build our territory up a little bit, get our taxes and our income and public order and all that under control. I think we're slowly working towards it, and I think we're doing pretty good. Let me know if you enjoyed this with comments or a thumbs up. I'm enjoying it, and, you know, thanks again to Creative Assembly for the early access. I plan to record one more before the game actually releases so I can have a video for Friday. Check out the rest of the channel. Subscribe if you're not already. You can follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. You have a good afternoon, and take care.